So Crater. So use 568. So retreat. So Jason. So Dragoner. Back buffer. Easy V. So whatever. So Fry Soap. Chili Jamming. So Samuel Baron. So Gauss with the 1000 bits. So someone. So Wembley Tomato. So Daniel. So Steven. So Cameron Party. So Frodo. So Tolkien. So Daniel. So Austin. So Zeramus. Patrice. So Eric. So Fox Gnome. So Custard Lemon. So Maxi. And hello Lefko. And good luck. So Emirino. Yeah, this one is pretty cool. The scary part about this one though is that the cards are actually kind of good, yeah? Is that the deck is good. We are just short one piece of the deck, that is the loop payoff, you know, which was filled with the madness, but overall the deck is actually good. And boss relics are not exactly so bad either, yeah? The Fusion Hammer is a free energy, and then the Black Star worked out and was 7 relics, so the value is high. And yet the run somewhere here is still so scary. That's fine. I have never seen 2 difficult runs in a row, so this one's free. Okay, choose a rare. Seems pretty clear. I don't think there's any map where we take transform or choose rare for max here. There's no early shop, so there's more incentives to take a rare that's maybe stronger in the early game. I mean, take 2, right? Or you telling me that it's the Reaper? There's no way I take the Reaper over the offering in this spot. So we take the offering and then, you know, rerun. Yeah, take offering, and with offering, with a very early offering, of course your path is always a little bit weird, because healing in hallway fight is a tiny bit harder than normal, yeah. Yeah, healing in hallway fight is a tiny bit harder than normal, so maybe you can go less aggressively, very slightly, though. As in, it's not like I'm going to dodge elites or anything, yeah? But maybe I would avoid, maybe potentially some extra hallways. So I don't think this kind of path is happening at 5 fights. We probably do 4 fights, and do this fire, and then from here you can do, from this fire you can do here into here, 3 elites, or you can do this elite into the burning into here, so it's a 2 fire 2 elite act. This would also be a 2 fire 3 elite act, which is fine. Two fights here is a little bit fishy, yeah? 4 fights of course means that this could be also another one, and then it could be a little bit annoying. I guess the balance is maybe here. You do 4 fights, and then from this fire, if you're strong enough to do burning, you to get 2 fires in a row. Otherwise you do like 1 question mark, so maybe advanced hallway number 5 is not happening before the first elite, and you still get your 1 extra hallway here, and you still fight 2 elites. So the 8 fights in the act, that's okay. And let's shop just in case the HP is not high enough because of the offering, or maybe a downweight 1 upweight because I do rest next one. Then we can buy something in case we are still having some holes against Guardian as well. You can maybe fix that. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think I start here and do this way. Yes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is a 10% fight, then I could consider taking this path depending on what happens in the first 2 floors. Jacket with the red pitch a lot. But yeah, start here. Yeah. It's all evil, offering is played. Not drawing the bash still, but you know, it's fine. And next one's guaranteed lethal, so it's not too bad. On the net -2 against the Jawworm, which is okay. Twin Strike versus Iron Wave. The question on the edges, as usual. Iron Wave is strong in hallways. Twin Strike is, you know, more damage. So it could be better in elites, could be better if you get strength. Of course, it's double payoff strength, makes the perfect strike stronger, which by the way is not here yet. Take Iron Wave, yeah? Because I think the preferred path is still running into 4 hallways here. Wait, what? Is this the same run? Guys, is it literally the same run? Because it was also the Tongs in the last run. It's like offering start into Tongs, yeah? So maybe this one is better, but I don't know. Should I take this or not? Because, I mean, I don't see a reason not to, really. You can just rest here once again. And then, of course, the pain will stay until like quite late in the act, yeah, but that's okay. Because the menu upgrade is not that good at the moment. It's only what Iron Wave or the offering itself. And the Tongs is incredible on base cuts. Yeah, is this the same run? But advanced always still, I don't think there's any reason to go here just to fish for maybe the pain removed for free. It is possible, but like why? I mean, just look at this Tongs, huh? Look at this Tongs. We lose over 2 HP here, 1 HP. And it is, the output is like a billion damage. Ow. Uh, 21. Unfortunately, this is not Twin Strike, otherwise we have lethal. Actually, we still have lethal. It's like Bass Strike here is killing. Next turn we get own, no? Yeah, next turn I get own. I mean, getting own doesn't play offering. But I guess it's okay. I guess actually, no, I should shockwave into do here. Because this, if this guy does like less than possible 6. No matter what, I'm taking 6, so I guess I just do this. Because if I play offering and draw into pain, I need to play 2 defense still, so you know, it doesn't work, yeah? Ow! Trans with offering is already a little bit weird, with the pain is even weirder. Our next damage is actually still very low. I don't have a big attack even though the enemy is a vulnerable and do draw a lot of cards. Eh? Is there a flex angle, like real talk? Yeah, is there a flex angle over better trans here? It seems incredibly stupid. When did I see a shockwave last time? Yeah, never. That's why. Last one did not have a shockwave. It also did not have like a really AD block cut added at all. It's a defense all the way through. And operations, of course. Combats is here to actually give the decks a maximum damage output, like scaling damage. But we do have power potion and still one more fight. I think for now there's still no reason I take the trance, even though it probably hurts me a little bit in the whole way fight, potentially. Don't need to play offering yet. This turn might hurt. It does hurt, but you know, it's fine. No potion, your point chance around is 30. Oh, attack again. If I attack again, then it's a bit nasty. I could split right now on 32, and then next time we know we have shockwave, so it's not the worst, because right now it's also putting in 2 slams and taking damage immediately, and it's offering in redraw. So I guess it's okay to split on 32, even though normally it's like very bad, but these slams are not super aggressive, and they are like giga debuff now. But you can see this deck like, definitely has a very clear problem, yeah. Is that it doesn't have attacks. And of course the pain is here and it hurts, you know. I should probably just play this HP anyway, because otherwise we don't deal enough damage. I do in this order to play around drawing the pain. That's a bit concerning, yeah, is that the deck actually doesn't have attacks. Like, it has vulnerable, but that also means this potion is useless, and then against the Sentries and Lagavulin, maybe the Tongs can cover, but against the Norm it's actually kind of scary, even if the vulnerable comes down turn 1. And the HP is not that high. Can I die to North from 47? Because North can never kill me in 3 turns, but on turn 4 it kills me. Yeah, I am thinking a little bit about the heavy blade just because it is an attack. But at the same time, the heavy blade getting hit by the tongs if I don't have strength is not very good. But with the power pot, one time it does perform, and just improving the attack density in the deck is not the worst thing of all time. And into the Guardian, of course, attack density, especially if the attack is not good, like heavy blade, then it's not performing that well. But I have the tongs, so the defense would also be eventually be upgraded, and we have the trends to get block consistency as well. But yeah, this card, early card reward, it's really weird because look at this card reward, it's like offering and then shockwave and then battle trends, and these are all amazing cards, right? But I don't have any damage over the base deck. Which is very, very concerning to when we want to fight an early elite. It is possible to do the 4 elite path here, but with this card rewards, I don't think so. I don't think I should run into this fight. We get the fire first, and maybe the fire is actually just rest. No, I think I'm actually taking this heavy blade. Also, maybe there's some like rupture pain thing that could happen, yeah? Yeah, maybe there's a rupture pain thing that could happen. Already have the offering. Of course, that kind of run needs a Reaper. But in order to actually function, but you know, there's still time. Oh yeah, heavy blade. Yeah, tongs heavy. Got like a bullion when we have the power pot and the tongs, so hopefully it's not too bad. But I will actually just go here and rest, because I think that there's a decent chance that if we run to the north fight, like something really, really bad could happen. And the upgrade is not worth so much because first of all they have the tongs, and secondly the menu upgrade in this deck is like what, nothing. Upgrade Iron Wave, but what? Yeah, probably upgrade Iron Wave, but like what does it even do? Not that much. Let's rest. And if you see like Cleric here can remove the pain, if you see the banana, you can just take 5 marks, that's fine. Don't go here, yeah, because I still want to fight 2 elites. If you go here, you're committed to the burning elite, and that is a bit hard to brute force with HP. I mean, I rested for this. And we have the shopper right here, so hopefully I don't freaking die. And like a bullion. How is this? Unfortunately, this doesn't give me damage, so this fight is scary. Yeah? Unless you tell me it's 5 breathing time, which honestly sounds like it's time, right? There's Ascender's Bane, and with the shockwave in here, I also don't want to. I want to open immediately, and we have pain redraw. So you know, this is damage, and these are certainly not looking like damage, you know, but this is actually damage. Like 6 damage in this cycle and 6 damage every deck cycle. It could be 12 or 18 damage here. YTS with the 724 man, visual load. Yeah, probably just take the 5 breathing and we open when Ascender's Bane is drawn, or I'll just open next turn depending, because if you open next turn you don't waste the shockwave debuff either. Of course, that takes more damage to my face, but that's fine. Okay, open now, yeah. 2 more Vaughn. Do have the Vaughn port, otherwise it's like 6 damage. But I do want to keep the Vaughn port for potential North fight right here. So hopefully I actually have enough damage doing like this. We'll just leave the trends in there. It does mean the next turn if I trends and offering I'm set, but if I offering right now then we have a good turn. It's like I play defend and we're offering into the battle trends. Next turn I could break by shuffle in and defend plus. Ascender's Bane is not reshuffle anyway, so basically we just shuffle out the trends, 2 defense and the strike. And maybe the concern here is that I don't have enough damage, so that's not even so bad to do, you know. Because if I don't play the offering here and we just play defense strike, next turn if I trans into the offering, suddenly this offering will just never play in this fight, and then I'm really sad. But right now the offering energy can still play full. But I just play offering. Shuffle out these cards. Redrawing defense plus immediately means the next turn I probably get owned. Playing trans first risks drawing into the pen, but if I play defense first, suddenly the Iron Wave value is lower. And if I draw into the pen, yeah, I lose 3 HP for it, that's fine. Okay, defense plus, and then Heavy Blade is slightly better than 2 strikes if we play that. Next turn 5 thing, maybe. Okay, defense plus. It's still vulnerable, yeah, so I'm allowed to play not bash and do this. 36 now with strike plus, yeah, 5 again. Just pay HP. Paper Frog with a vulnerable build. Okay, at least that's some damage. And potion, yeah. So potion now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. Yeah, 5 fights, 3 potions, 50%. 30%. Actually, I have no damage in the deck. No? Next question, am I resting again? Because the threat of the North has not changed, you know. I mean, the North fight is of course a lot better now because we have the Paper Frogs with 25% attack, yeah. Plus 25% damage in my deck. And with the Liquid Memories as well, I can memories like the Heavy Blade, even though we don't have strength, but still kind of a big attack is 24 damage. I think the second Iron Wave does improve the Sentries fight, which right now is not exactly the easiest thing of all time. Because yes, the vulnerable doesn't work there. But yeah, realistically speaking, like what on earth do I even upgrade? That's the thing, like what do I even upgrade in this deck? There's no upgrade that really stands out, you know. At some point I want Shockwave, at some point maybe I want the offering, but these are not urgent upgrades. Like what if I just rest again? Because we have Tongs. Tongs forgives everything, you know. Yeah, what if I just rest again, simply because I don't have damage in my card rewards. And after the elite, there is an advanced hallway that I want to go to. Bash? No, please don't upgrade Bash over Shockwave. If you want to upgrade the debuff, like please just upgrade your the Shockwave 3 to Shockwave 5. But yeah, just like, honestly, I don't mind taking this second Iron Wave into resting. Unless the relic here is good, like Rest Call. It's not a Rest Call, and we don't have time to set this up, so you know, it's time to rest again. Rest build. But yeah, here's the thing, like, do I even play the stuff or not? Like, do I even play this kind of Shockwave? I could play Shockwave Strike here and just ignore the trends we have, like the Iron Wave and the Frog. Because if I trans into offering right now, I'm also like kind of sad, you know. Trans into any Iron Wave is set, and of course I could use the Fear Potion here, but I don't mind using Liquid Memories either. Yeah? So if we just play Shockwave Strike, we can even face tank turn 3 because I rested, and then we kill on turn 4. Not okay. Yeah, please speak English. I mean, I'm not reading the chat too much in this run because the chat goes a bit too fast, and also I don't really want to get distracted, yeah? But preferably, please type in English. Is better chance of offering so bad this turn? Well, it's not that bad, you can spend energy, but at the same time you lose a lot of HP, you know? And any Iron Wave now is bad, and if you draw into more attacks, it's also bad. You just play Shockwave Strike. Yeah, I would have trans into like this, and is that even good? Now we can play offering, no? Now if I play offering, I can... honestly, I can... Oh, with this draw, maybe not. I was thinking that we draw into more attacks, and then with 5 energy, here we can play 5 energy, and next time we can kill. But with this, I think if I want to kill next turn, I need to Liquid Memories. This will be 24 times 2, and yeah, it's dead to Liquid Memories, but it's not dead otherwise. Like here, you can see it's 15 and 24 is 13 damage off. If we Liquid Memories, we save 21. I mean, not actually 21 because we can double defend, but then vulnerable runs out next turn, so we just potion and kill, yeah. Yeah, just do this and potion. Helix. Well, a good thing the pain is gone in 2 floors. The heavy blade. Okay, suddenly now the next damage is improved like a lot. Okay, with just this one card, the next damage is improved by a lot because you know this attack actually becomes a real attack. And then we have already kind of permavon with the frog already, so that's very cool. But yeah, of course we go the whole way. Opponent chance right now is at 20%. Oh, no reason to lose a helix, or is there? Maybe there is. I mean, no reason to. We just kill. This is 28. And then this is 9. Do nothing? I love doing nothing. Hello Peter, thank you for good luck. This is the same run, it's a rerun. I have offering Neo into Tongs first question mark. You know, it's actually the same run, except the relic bar is a bit better this time, and my deck is also maybe looking a bit better. So you know, it's not too bad. Yeah, good rest by the way. Another inflame. Right, like, why not? You can take second wind, but second wind with double iron wave is not even so good, and pain's gone now. You know? Let's just go strong, you know. Yeah, good rest by the way. Double rest, and now we overheal by like what 30 in the act because I never see a really bad elite fight. But it's okay. Again, the value of upgrades in this deck is not so high. And now that I have inflames, so the value of upgrades are higher, but when I rested, I didn't have any inflames. Yeah. And yeah, so our opponent change right now is like what 10%. Oh, cool. Probably Fear Pot is still better than Drop Pot. Later on, of course, the Drop Pot is stronger. So if you say that this is so strong in early game that I can just save potion for way later, then I should preserve this Drop Pot, which maybe is true. And we already have the Shockwave and the bar, so even with the Paper Frog, maybe 5 Pot is stronger than Fear anyway, yeah. Wait. My Helix. Probably not, right? Because I already have the thing. This already is like pretty cool, but on the other hand, there's a freaking bag of marbles. You can buy both, by the way, but then you're stuck with the Pain Helix, which not exactly super comfy. This bag of marbles is so incredibly strong. It's Paper Frog, bag of marbles, and bag of marbles even in Act 4 still retains the effectiveness. Yeah? Because against Spear and Shield strips unlayer, and suddenly now the Shockwave applies Vaughn, and suddenly it's damage times 1.75. Crazy. How bad is it to play with the Pain? Because it just make the healing go to waste a little bit, but I don't think we will have massive problem inside this Act 1 because my HP is like this high, and we do enter Act 2 with 2 pots. The Pain, if I spend all my gold here on Orrery Bag of Marbles though, then removing the Pain in early Act 2 is also not exactly the easiest thing. Yeah? Maybe I need to waste one note for it. How stupid is Marble Flash? Not that stupid, but like, Orrery is Orrery, you know. Isn't Orrery just like giga sick considering that my rare chance also like pretty freaking high and doesn't kill my rare chance before this elite, so I just get rare cards out of the heavens. Those totally do not look like rare cards, but you know it's fine. Carnage if we want to. Yeah, nice stress, exactly. Seeing red is pretty cool though. The uppercut is here too, but this uppercut will never be green, yeah? On the other hand, the seeing red to go with the card draw that we already have, and these cards are fairly expensive. It's kind of cool. On the other hand, you can take Struck, because you can take Struck there and then this seeing red as well, and that combo with the Struck together too. This I don't take. This is Barrier is okay. Block density against Guardian is like fine. Is Bag of Marbles so good? Yeah, I mean, probably is. Probably just is. Seeing red and then Struck. And then here, if you want Carnage, you can take Carnage and upgrade. Because taking Carnage into upgrade improves the Penny and improves the Bag of Marbles that I'm about to buy as well. Improves the Seeing Red. Improves the Snake Bolt that we will maybe see after this act. Sure, like Carnage, you know? Carnage into upgrade. Let's buy the freaking Bag of Marbles. You know, minimum price, it's super strong. But yeah, I'm stuck with the Pain Helix now, so you know. Just wait, yeah? No reason to open. Is there no reason to open? There's actually a lot of reasons to open. The freaking 40 damage open here. If you wait, then maybe your helix get eaten by the pain and you're sad. It's a freaking 40 damage open, you know. Here we can even protect the helix, which I will. Of course we can miss a shockwave, but again 3 strength already. Carnage still there. Next time we take like 0. So you know. Okay, not taking 0 if I play 80 card. Playing cards here is pretty good though, to be fair with you. Because if we play cards here, I know for sure that I'm drawing into exactly this hand, and then we lose quite a bit to pain. But you know, I play the shockwave, and I play the seeing red, and I play barrier, and it's freaking dead, and all that. Okay, fine. You know, I kind of like being dead, personally. Yeah, personally, I think I like this Sagabuli to be dead than not dead. You know. We can set it to 9 here. Actually, no, cannot because the frog is too strong. The bludgeon don't need, yeah. Second seeing red, don't think I want. And regular charge, no, so we just skip. Yeah, nice red card. You know, take pain damage before offering? What? Wait, did I lose 6 or what? I know, right? No, like, what are you talking about? The offering was buffed with helix and then I lost wait, lost 6? Really? Wait, that's a freaking scam. What the hell? Okay, that is actual bullshit. It's fine, healthy end up, but yeah, okay, that is pain's going. Wait, that is actually a complete scam, like what the hell? Okay, can this upgrade? No reason to preserve helix here, yeah? I mean, you can preserve helix and next turn you just never take damage. Because I guess if you do Inflame Bash and next turn you do need to draw the split, otherwise you are very sad. But then you have an Inflame in play. And also Pendim is on 9, it's vulnerable with Frog, so it's pretty likely to just split. Okay, fine. Only if you don't get split with the Guardian next turn, no? I look, this card is a billion damage. No, I mean, I'm serious, like a freaking billion damage, look at this. That is half the Guardian's HP, you know, just so you know, yeah? The Guardian is on half on turn 2. So, you know, it's like kind of nice. Kind of nice when the Guardian goes to like half HP on turn 2. You can trade here if you want to, but I don't see why. It's still weakened, so the struck into defense is full block. Struck into Iron Wave didn't matter. Now, of course, I want my Penny to be closer to 9 to next act, but maybe our attacks deal a bit too much damage. So I will intentionally deal less damage this turn, yeah, by playing this and splitting it immediately. So it actually gains the 20 blow. So I deal less damage. Next one, Heavy Blade alone is killing. So it's an 8-2. Of course I lose 1 HP because of the pain, but I don't really... 2 HP because of the pain, but I don't really care. It's better to set this up anyway. Big. Do you really want to be big? Because just so you know, it's Tongs feed, yeah? Just so you know, it is Tongs feed. I will just tell you right now. On the other hand, here's the feed fire, that's also pretty good, because of course feed fire we have like hand feel, and feed fire we have the inflame, and the vulnerable, and the pendim. Yeah, feed fire pendim is insane, just instant kill like basically anything. Big. Coffee dripper, huh? I do have the helix, but I also have the freaking pain, yeah? Other than that, it's also fine, because the feed also provides a bit of sustain, and our relics are good, and we have 2 potions. There's no need to deal with this nonsense curse key, and there's no need to deal with like what the crap this is. Hopefully it doesn't, I don't die in Act 2 though, because it is possible to die in Act 2 if we roll extremely badly, like several fights in a row. Oh, I run into Burning Elite for some reason. I could run into the Burning Elite. Running into Burning Elite means that I double shot, and double shot also kind of sucks, but it does mean that the pain is gone like here, yeah? So we do get our Helix value in the Elite fights. Because otherwise I don't even go to a single shot in this act, so the pain is just stuck in my deck forever. Unless I see the Cleric, the Holy Cleric event. And actually I have Force Pathing, so maybe this pain is just never going away. And it is still pain with Coffee Reaper with no Reaper, so it's a bit spooky. Also, yeah, the Automaton, if my pain is not gone, yeah, the dodging Hyper Beam, and with the Paper Frog in that fight is also not super effective. So how difficult is actual Burning Elite, realistically speaking? So I lose one Elite because of this path, and I also lose another node because the second shop is completely worthless. The first shop is not even good, yeah, but the second shop is actually completely worthless if I go on this path. And of course I face the risk with the Burning Elite, but on the other hand, after I fight the Burning Elite, then the position is much better, because then my Helix actually fully works in these fights. I mean, from here my Helix already fully works. And of course I have 3 paths in Act 3, which is, you know, kind of a big deal. Even though I trade one Elite away for it. Yeah, probably go this way. Now, good thing Helix is here. Play in this order. Okay. If I drew into the pain, it would just stop the turn there. But if I do not draw into the pain, we can even preserve the Helix, but I think I just play double Inflame and... Hey, Carnage is definitely one-shot thing, no? And I kind of need to feed this guy. He can do the Flame Arrow defense, yeah? Flame Arrow defense. To preserve Helix, but like why? There's offering and the pain in there, just use the Helix now. And set the powers in play. And this is at 35 damage. If I float this energy, this is dealing way too much. This is Force Strength. I think this is also too much, but we can check. This is 26, 26, 52, 52 is 91. Yeah, it's too much. Okay, fine. So play this try. Because this way I also advance back the Penny, slightly better for the next fight. Heavy Blade is too strong. I can kill it now because I don't want to, yeah. Should I play the Offering now? If I play Offering now and draw into feed, I can feed. My flower is not set up and I lose 6. But I guess next turn is still weakened and vulnerable last of +1. So taking 3 here is probably still fine. Even though there's a pain. Okay, they draw the feed, and you guys will just feed. And lose 2 HP to the pen, but that's okay. Yeah, like no problem, we basically full HP. And take second Heavy Blade, no green, no deal. This enemy does not attack on turn 1, and you know, bad choice. Oh. Ah, exactly. So your bag of marbles. It's exactly 47. We just feed now. 14, 26, and 21. Yeah, exactly. So. Now, second shockwave, you can take the swap weakness, but why? I don't see the reason, because this actually applies vulner against Automaton now, and you know. Ancient Potion for way later. If we are running to Burning Elite right now, maybe that's a bad idea, so let's not do that. Way later, because there's also a 50% chance that you're just fine, and then into the heart you have feed HP, so the blocking vulnerable is not so important, yeah. Wow, more curse. Yeah, probably not. This is like kind of a card deck, you know. Even though on turn 1 the ride is not hurting so much because we do have Helix, but I also have Bag of Marbles and the flowers, so I would like to get payoff, yeah, from the cards. So let's not. There's a card deck. Okay, Pain be gone. On sale, yeah, okay, probably not. Buy Pain. Maybe we can have enough to do something here though, depending. Now Cleric cannot show up and Vagrant is also an empty node, yeah, but maybe after Burning Elite we can have something to do. Can buy a second shock here, but let's not. Shockwave. Don't know about this event because it messed up my penny probably. I only lose 6 though. 52. If I inflame before the heavy blade, that's too much damage, I'm pretty sure. Problem with taking 6 in here, there's no guarantee though. I can just kill this right now, ignore the feed and leave with full HP. Because if I play defend only, we still lose 6. And Flowers mess up. Pandemic is going to be screwed no matter what. No? There's no way to set up the Pandemic again, but I still have the fire pot. But yeah, Inflame in here is just lethal, yeah? So maybe Heavy Blade first and then Inflame defend. The problem is that next Inflame Barrier also just freaking kill it. So if I don't draw the feed, I just lose 6 HP. But I guess 6 HP is like no HP. And Pandemic is a little bit better, just Flower screwed. The Flower is not so important. Yeah, Flower is not so important. I mean, you can play Strike here instead, I guess, over the Inflame. Yeah, sure, Strike. Let's draw a feed, like how hard is it? Into feed plus? Am I willing to pay 6 HP to get a feed or not with Coffee Reaper and Burning Elite next floor? Because the chance to, there's still a chance to bottom deck feed, yeah? Like, if I draw to Strike a self cycle, so actually they drop out 6 cards. So it is a 1 out of 6 that I bottom deck the feed anyway after playing this. Big. Big. Upgraded. And my deck is no way we are fighting Automaton. We have a Pendiv. Upgraded. Energy pot? Nah, energy pot is not being picked, right? Like this is just staying here. Huh? This potion is staying here like forever. Until we see a better pot, of course, for late game. But you know, for now, this potion just stays here. It's very strong. And the energy pot is going with the compared to the fire pot. Which, you know, fairly comparable. And in AoE fight, we don't need that much AoE damage, you know. Yeah, 5 points are stronger, yeah. She does swing, huh? Taking 22 here, is that the problem? Because I can draw a pot to try to block this attack. So we go to 49, yeah? 55, 55, 58 and play Offering. Against Automaton, do need some HP, not like that much, but do need some HP. And against the second elite, is not also guaranteed that I take like no damage. So maybe I do just use the draw pot now. Okay. So sadly now we only take 8. But this doesn't deal damage either. Next one the wizard goes in. Yeah, that's fine though. And if +1 doesn't really matter, they just go in. So this potion was used for like 14 HP. Not the worst, not the best. Just feed next turn. 87, 80 something, not enough. This I could go wrong if I bottom deck my Offering or something, but otherwise I'm fine. I do need to draw the one attack though, otherwise it's not enough. There's 26 plus 24 and the other thing is not enough unless I 5-port. Other choice simply just playing like Shockwave. Ignore the offering, we play like Shockwave, Flame Barrier, Shockwave Strike. I should probably just play offering. Yeah? And we miss feed, you know. But it looks like I'm not missing feed. That's good. We waste the penny though, but you know, I'm not missing feed. Fish. The Barricade, yeah, that will play. Oh, this suddenly looks like a deck where Barricade will pop off. Yeah, Barricade will absolutely pop off, yeah, in this deck. I have never seen a better deck for the Barricade than this one. That said though, you might still be able to pick it. Like, do we want a Barricade in the deck or not? Because it's still Barricade feed, and we do have like double and wave, and we have like the Struck It Off, and no both relics and the helix. Yeah, okay, sounds terrible. No feel, no pain. No disarm, no metallicize, no impervious, no headbutt. Sounds terrible. On the other hand, there's a second win that you can take, but even the second win is not even good. Yeah? I guess you can take second win to open some other things, but like, of course you want to open with the power through first, and this deck honestly doesn't even need power through second win. It has enough damage in one deck cycle. Yeah, there's enough damage in one next cycle. I don't even care about the power 2 second win exhaust combo. So I just want the front load from the power through, and then maybe that's good enough. And if the second win breaks me on turn 1, then that's already kind of bad, you know, with the bag of marbles. Basically, if you skip this card reward, you are trusting the feat with your life later on. You are effectively trusting the feat with your life if you skip this reward. Do I trust the feat with my life? Yeah, do I trust the feat with my life? Because our damage output is extremely high with the frog and the penny, and also some strength and the bag of marbles. Yeah, Barricade will actually just play somehow, which is the annoying part. Is that just on impervious or a panic button or something? Panic button literally can be bought next floor, then it already plays. I guess the card for minions attack, yeah, that's irrelevant. I don't really care about that. I mean, it's yellow. How bad can yellow card be? yeah, the self-forming player as well. Yeah, good show up. How bad can yellow card be? Yellow card. I mean, we take that, feel no pain. Seeing red is here, double shockwave is here, offering is here, feed to carnage, open some other stuff, corruption. Yeah, and suddenly we see like corruption, feel no pain, and my barricade plays. Of course, yeah, just buy. And take the havoc as well if you want to, but I kind of don't. Fires can go to double fire and upgrade the inflame. Shockwave I don't think needs to be green. To be fair though, if you upgrade double shockwave, that's also good, yeah, because it guarantees the Automaton is freaking vulnerable for the whole fight. Which is kind of good, and later on it's not like you draw a shockwave plus you are so sad, you know. And this strength plus 1 strength is fine, it doesn't matter that much. If the enemy is vulnerable, we have enough damage with the frog. I don't even need plus 1 strength. Or you can just ignore the fire and go to question mark. Forgotten Outer is still around the corner and that kind of sucks, but at the same time buys are around the corner and that's kind of good. Apparitions are around the corner and that's also like kind of good. Ancient Writing around the corner, that's also kind of good. Cleric cannot show up. Question mark, yeah, question mark. See, kind of good. Okay, free energy, also 45 gold. That's pretty good. And we have the feed to get his HP back. Okay, so what is the upgrade? Maybe now just do shockwave then. Just do shockwave and then go this way, I think. You can go this way as well, but this way has one more fight. And now that we have the question card, and also just saw like one of the very good events, you know? Then the value of leg, even though this leg question mark, I guess the Forgotten Outer here is like fine, no? That's the thing. If you fight this elite and you see an outer, you probably can just take and it's just 5 max HP and then you go here. Not that 5 max HP is a good event or anything. But it's not like the worst thing I have ever seen. And of course you can roll twice. It's effectively just trading a 5 for the question mark here. We just saw a rare card, Barricade. But from this position, yeah, seeing more card rewards to actually make the barricade work is okay too. I also want something like headbutt, like a common card. Shrug it off, second shrug it off is okay. Almost try is okay. Also, I don't even know what I'm doing in the fire yet, but I think I'm upgrading the shockwave. Yeah, I don't think I mind upgrading 2 shockwaves from this spot, yeah, most of them. Going this way, of course, also collect potions, because right now the potion barrel is effectively empty. 5-4 is nice and all, but 5-4 is not exactly a potion we care about in late game. Yeah? And now that I have the buys, we can actually start storing potions. Oh yeah, nice draw pod use, by the way, because I did the draw pod, we just lose 14 more, the buys are free anyway, and now I have a draw pod. Wow, cool. Okay, let's go this way and take the extra fight. Sure. Can we barricade this guy or not? It is debuff, but doesn't look very easy. And redrawing the feed also takes a long time, no? I haven't drawn the barricade yet, so I think it's not going to work. But I do want to advance this to 2. Oh, maybe it will work. Maybe it will actually work. Yeah, only taking 9 damage this turn, yeah? Is that a problem? Now, of course, if I kill now, I preserve my flower into this elite, which is like kind of cool. And the Penny can never be advanced because this thing doesn't have... unless the whirlwind lines up with some block cards that cost all my energy, but that's not so likely. I think I'm allowed to wait. Next fight is either both stabbing or slaver, so let's not lose too much HP. We can lose a little bit. But yeah, if it redraw immediately. That's already good. Flowers mess up, but you know, that's fine. No problem. You only lose 2 HP for that. A potion back. Wow, question card, thank you. Piece of crap. Well, the pocket watch is gone, yeah, unfortunately. Second win is here though, and now we have second win Pain Barricade. Still don't actually have that many skills to exhaust though, because you can see block cards in here, just Iron Wave, and then we have 5 bites. So this second win doesn't even actually do anything. Of course, it does open some pretty good things for later, but right now it doesn't do much. Yeah? On the other hand, you can take second Pain, which right now also doesn't do much. But it is a second Pain in your deck, and it opens more things. The shot or relics are gone. Like, whether you open this shot or not, this relic will never show up again. So just open the shot. There's no reason not to open. I know what you're saying. Like, people think that they can outsmart the game, yeah, but like, please open the shot. It's gone. The second Pain doesn't really do much right now, and if we see something that's good with the Pain, like the Feed Fire or the Corruption, then maybe one Pain is good enough. Don't think I want to spend gold here. The second win right now is also just basically a brick. Also, yeah, even if it works, it's just complete nonsense unless you somehow have knowledge with the seed. To not open, like, please just open the shop. Is this like a concern or not? With shockwaves, not drawing the inflame early, losing the helix now. My penny is on 7 though, and I think strength for Automaton is more important. Also, we have like buy, so maybe heal here a little bit. Willing to spend 5 points in this fight, I think, but strength should be preserved. Yeah. Yeah, to be sure, but we went to 2 of those intentionally just to get the burning out of the way, though. So it's just a question mark shot, which is quite unfortunate, but you know, it's fine. But yeah, this turn is like what? Buy a heavy blade, double bite. 21-7. Sure. Cannot preserve the helix, so we just lose 7. Plus 15 here is quite a lot. The deck still doesn't block that well, even if the enemy is like weakened and born. But the deck also doesn't block that badly. I just spending on 9 now, yeah, sure. Harness draw is one shot. And yeah, from this position, I don't think trying to store back to the field is reasonable. Let's just kill it now. Can I kill with bite? If I bite first, it's 38, and yeah, it's surely still lethal. It's like 4 strength with this. Carnage is 32, and 32 is 56. 56, 38, 94. Yeah, it's like Giga dead, no? 94, this is 9, 15. Yeah, 109 is like Giga dead. Small. Should have taken the second offer, the second Funeral Pain. My bad. Bottle Offering, yeah, is very clear. It improves the. I mean, you get Bottle Shockwave Plus. Bottle Shockwave Plus are pretty freaking strong, but the Bottle Offering, of course, say that your Helix is only 6, so you get effectively another Burning Blood. But the nice thing about this Bottle Offering is that you make sure that you never trans into Offering. Effectively, and that's like quite strong because you just speed up the first cycle guaranteed. In fact, you can even upgrade this and it's basically like a backup prep. The Weakenator prompts up a lot, and we have 2 shockwaves, so hopefully I don't bottom deck both shockwaves way later on if I bottle this offering. Yeah. If you bottle shockwave, you can never bottom deck shockwave. But if you bottle offering, you can bottom deck both of these, and then you're set. Okay, I think we just bottle offering anyway, just fast. Into offering upgrade as well. Instead of the second shockwave, that sounds like fine. Auto shockwave minus trip artifact and keep shockwave plus. Wow, very smart. This is another example of people trying to get overly clever and they just do something stupid. Yeah? So please don't do that. There are more fights that run than just the Automaton, guys. Automaton is just one fight. Okay, offering. Well, this bird is killing itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, don't see a reason not to do this. Don't need to play this because it's already debuffed for the rest of the fire, so don't need to shuffle in another days. I kind of want to feed. This is taking 8 damage. How much HP do I need for Automaton? Because that fight is not exactly super trivial. It's not that difficult, but it's not actually super trivial if you draw the worst thing of all time. What's getting out right now is the principal play, it's like the Penny on 6, which means that on turn 2 we have the... On turn 2 I have the Penip against the minions. After they're summoned, maybe Penip will win and kill them all. And maybe on turn 2 I also have Artifact Strip already, maybe apply Vulnerable, and then Automaton can take a big hit. Because the Helix, I don't think there's any hope to keep until the Hyper Beam, yeah? Because with Bottle Offering is already a little bit weird to keep the Helix in the first place. But full blocking turn 2 and then turn 4 with this deck is not exactly the easiest thing of all time. So I think what we're trying to do against Automaton is just killing it in 6 turns. Or there's some Barricade with the Funeral Pain Fiendfire can line up, and then it's fine. But besides the Offering and the Battle Trance, you don't actually have that much hand feel for the Fiendfire itself, yeah? So the Fiendfire Funeral Pain doesn't even block that much. And that requires us to spend energy on the Barricade, like before that already. So I think it's just more principle to try to kill Automaton in 6 turns instead of doing some nonsense like trying to preserve the Helix for the Hyper Beam, or just Fisto this and lose more HP, and suddenly I don't have enough HP into Automaton. I think we kill now. I think we get skill now and accept 6-1. Even Funeral Pain is so good, guys. No, it's not in my deck. It's not in my deck, unlucky. But yeah, upgrade offering for +2 cards on turn 1 is possible. You can upgrade this Funeral Pain as well, because now that we have like other things to play with too, like Burning Pack and the Fiend Fire. But yeah, just get 2 cards on turn 1, and I am still willing to strength one in Automaton, yeah? Let's just get 2 cards on turn 1. Yeah, and then we see like freaking Snecko, and this is kind of bad or what? Funeral Pain first into offering. You can also just not play the offering here, it seems stupid. It's not that stupid because you can do like Funeral Pain into... You can play these 4 cards, ignore the feed, yeah, even though it's feed plus. And your penny is on 8, and next one you go in. Yeah, probably not, let's play this. Oh, Shockwave. So now it's like debuff for the rest of the fight. Not the Hyper Beam, no, his weakness runs out exactly on the Hyper Beam turn, yeah? I think it's still on 6. I suppose I could have trends first, but I even want to play the trends. I guess I don't mind. Oh, the Whirlwind. This Whirlwind for 4, if I use this, is 56 AoE. The other guy is stealing Barricade or Fiend Fire. I'm taking another damage here though. You are taking 20, but 20 is still completely fine for the next hit. It should never die to the turn 4. And we should be able to kill it on turn 6 if I dump all my thing from stuff. Yeah, if I dump all my energy into damage right now, we should be able to kill this on turn 6, even though I'm taking extra hit this turn. Because the next attack is still weakened, is only 18, you know, taking 20 here, but still 34, and 34 doesn't really die, considering that Minion's freaking dead right now. Okay, sure. I will deal like 100 damage to this, yeah. Stealing Fiend Fire is actually good. You can Fiend Fire next turn, yes. This guy, the guy is stealing Barricade, which doesn't really matter, but we can do something like... no, not really, huh? Yeah, I can penny the Fiend Fire like now. And the other guy steals the Barricade, so it gets out of the way. But Fiend Fire next turn is better because it also blocks this hit, yeah? So I think we do that. And Barricade, I guess we just don't care about Barricade, and this guy can do whatever he wants. But that means I can only play 1 attack this turn. If I want to penny my Fiend Fire, I can only play 1 attack this turn. Because the next turn I need to spend 1 attack on this, get back the Fiend Fire, and then boom. But I guess that's fine. I suppose that's fine. Playing 1 attack this turn. Playing the Bash is taking 5 damage, but making sure that it will be vulnerable all the way through. Because otherwise the vulnerable runs out on the final turn when we need to kill it. How much damage is the Fiend Fire? Fiend Fire will never be upgraded with the Tongs. And our hand we know for sure without drawing these 5. Yeah? So I play the Bite, and the Fiend Fire is returned to hand, and Fiend Fire for 4 cards. It's 13, and 13 is 26, and 26 is... how much is 26? 26 weakened to 19, so it's actually 45, 180. Ah, that's totally okay, 180. I mean, 180 sounds like quite a lot, you know. Personally, I think it's okay. We just not get the vulnerable and full block this turn instead. That's quite a lot of damage. Of course, not full blocking at all, but you know, this guy is already done for. Also, I claim, yeah, he's done for. We can barricade up a little bit, but what's the worst hand I can draw next turn? Because vulnerable is no longer here, but I do have the 5 pot. The absolute worst hand I can draw next turn with no damage is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even this hand is still with 6 strength. This hand is still 26 damage, and it only blocks for 12. So okay, it's guaranteed. Lethal at least, but I would hope to feed. It's guaranteed lethal, but I would like to draw the feed and feed. Is there any way I can barricade this turn? No, right? Because barricade freaking costs 3, yeah? So even if I do something like Iron Wave here, barricade to struck, we store 13 block, but 13, 38. I guess 38 we can actually survive Hyper Beam and draw all block cards. And no lethal. Seems kind of dumb. Is it dumb? Is it so dumb? Because HP loss in here doesn't matter too much. We have buys in Act 3, yeah? And feed is freaking green, so +4 is +4, you know? And this +4 is also only real +4 into next act, so it's effectively like blocking 16 either way. So if you lose 16 HP next turn, but then you land the feed, there is equal. So how stupid is it to actually do something like Iron Wave into Barricade Struck? So we have 38 and they need to block 21 to live. But this guy is going to be on 46 HP, yeah? With no vulnerable. So sometimes I need to 5-pot to kill with feed if I draw the feed. But if I draw block instead, I need to draw 3 block cards. If I draw 2 block cards only, it means I draw 3 damage cards. I can draw now. Yes, I can draw now. Yes, I can. Yeah, it's very smart, thank you. Yeah, Iron Way 26 and this is yeah, it's okay, yeah. Actually, Automaton blocks 12. I'm pretty sure Automaton freaking blocks 12, but let's check just in case. Automaton. Yeah, Automaton blocks 12. Oh good, Automaton blocks 12. Oh yeah, and suddenly now we block. Otherwise you are forced to kill this turn, but because I set barricade, I'm allowed to block here. This is blocking 31, so blocking 31, barely even taking damage, and next turn we feed. Very nice. In fact, I'm was even on 2, yeah? See, barricade always plays. Redraw bites. Okay, bye. Unfortunately, this is too much because the bite is green, so we can only get 1 bite in, but you know, it's fine, good enough. Ah, big. Reaper, well, cannot be so bad unless you tell me it's a second feed. We do have the buys already though, so like how good is this Reaper? I mean, still pretty freaking good. It is Panic Reaper, Frog Reaper, Strength Reaper. Heals a lot. Second feed is like pretty nice though. With free passing and Act 3, you also know that there's a lot here. So if you don't need to sustain from Reaper, generally the second, because even in Spear and Shield, if you can build block engine with the barricade, you can just buy store the shield forever, you know. And do we really need Reaper to do this Act 3? Even with the Reaper, because there is a bites in here already. Let's just take the second feed, no? I would take the Corruption or Impervious here over this feed, I think, but you know. Yeah, like how bad is second feed? Yeah, and then I want to Retomancer, she chunks me down to a single digit, can never buy stone that fight, and then I die. Hopefully not. When 39, your papa is too big though. Don't think I can be bigger than that. Yeah, that class is a little bit too big. Do I need 5th energy or not? Because this 5th energy is like kind of cringe. On the other hand, we can just take the Giga potions, you know. And play Act 3 on 4 energy, but I do have the Offering Bottle and the Heavy Flower and the Seeing Red. Ah, Giga potions. $40 damage, by the way. Okay, what's the path? 2 elites max, like come on. Come on, what is this? Do I have good upgrades in the deck? we have Tongs. I guess on 4 base energy now I can see upgrading something like Barricade or the Funeral Pain itself, or maybe the Feed Fire. So these are okay upgrades. Now we don't need second shockwave upgrade anymore, I don't think, after leaving Automaton. And the Inflames here, you know, can just be whatever. They don't need to be green. So I think if I go to a shop, this act is probably the late shop here, not the very early shop. Or we don't go to the shop at all. Question marks in this act, this portion is already forced double question mark. Actually it's not, because I can go like here, I can go this way. The one question mark only forced here, yeah? If this question mark is good, we can go there. So I think we try to do the one question mark only in early act 3. Wasabi 9, I want to give the sub to Calvin, fish alone. But yeah, it's only one elite act 3, 2 elites act 3, that's quite sad. But I think we do something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into one question mark early, and then form the second question mark here. We can evaluate whether this is like good or not. And I just ignore the act 3 shop completely, yeah? Maybe. I can decide again, maybe by this note, whether I want the shop or not. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fire, the worst card in the game as usual. Nothing new. You know. Nothing new. Feed fire, freaking terrible. And I have lethal this turn if I just do. We have all the attacks, right? So yeah, so Panic will always land, yeah, with the feed. Like, can I do it without the Panic? For example, we do Inflame into 4 attacks. Inflame into Bite, Bash, or third Bite into the feed. So the Inflame here will be plus 2 strength, so this will be 12, and 12 is 21, 21, 63, 63, this will be 15, and 15 is 11, 26. No. What are the Bash? Bash plus 1 damage, plus 1 is like 13, 13, weaken 9, 22. It's not, right? So I need to Panic. I don't need to Panic the feet in here. Oh, I need to wait a turn, but if I wait, then maybe I don't have lethal anymore. So let's just use a Panic now. So our relics are going to go to 0, 0, but probably it's fine. Still just a whole wait next fight, and we have bottle offering with Mega Marbles. Hey, enough energy, yeah? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Panic this. Strength. Or take the damage card. Right, this is a pretty good damage card, and we already have 2 Inflames. Or you can take more strength, but this strength does not come with a headbutt. And this deck is actually... I mean, you might be tricked with the bottle offering, but this deck actually doesn't draw a lot of cards. Eh? We have the bottle offering, and then we have Battle Trance, and we have Burning Quick Miners. There's no second offering or the Dark Embrace or anything like that. Or Pommel Strikes. Or even Burning Hack Plus is Burning Hack Minus. This deck doesn't actually draw that many cards after turn 1. Yeah, I kind of don't want to have this Infinite. Nah, this is just a very good attack. It's actually just a good attack, and we have the bag of marbles also with strength and Pandem, so it's quite strong. And of course, if you have something to loop, then you know this is already doubling your damage output. You don't need 2 drop kicks. Just drop kick into Pommel, drop kick into Struck is already enough output if you can exhaust. But yeah, I keep going this way. Okay, double feed. Yeah, double feed. Yeah, Barricade. This guy will explode, so maybe just killing him first and waiting for the other feats to be upgraded is the good line. I can't feed this right now, but I think we kill it and then wait for the feat to be green, yeah? Unless I get exploded next turn, then I'm sad. You know. Oh, never mind. If this feed is already green, then we kill it right now with the feed. No problem. I should kill the Spiker first with the Carnage, and then feed plus this guy in peace afterwards. So plus 8, yeah? Big, yeah, big. And Barricade just always plays this. Barricade already performs. I would like the panic to be set up, which I guess is possible if we do Bash and Carnage. Technically it's possible even after because I have Whirlwind, but how long do you want to stay here? Because I can technically Burning Effect away all my attacks and then we just store 4 energy worth of block and do like something like Struck, Flame Barrier, Struck with a better trade and with Whirlwind for 0 energy. So do you want to do that? Because I mean, of course we are still stalling for this, yeah? So it takes a while already. Which means I can simply just Carnage this guy instead of having to Bash. And Penny is on 9. Okay, sure. But yeah, if I play... Oh, I guess Vulnerable is running out, so we can do that. Yeah, we can play one attack anyway when Vulnerable runs out. Don't play that though, don't play the Flame Barrier. But you can play like the Bite, if you want to. Instead of having the Whirlwind Storm, but maybe not yet. Let's store enough block first to be sure. And maybe they want to attack even the Iron Wave. Iron Wave plus and we just don't play the barrier. And now we wait for 9-2, yeah? Yeah, now we wait for 9-2. With feet plus. And 9-2 with feet plus and with Barricade is totally safe. Okay, 2 turns from now there's some promise. Ah. Now at least Burning Fact is here, and we can pack away the unavoided cast so that the Tongs hit the pit faster. Now I missed again, you know, it's fine, don't worry about it. This will happen every shape fight, by the way, just so you know, yeah? This will happen every single shape fight. I will get my double feet plus to be big. Just get the feet to be green first and then... Ooh, next turn yellow, this is perfect, right? The only card unavoided here is the feet, so if we draw the feet 5 of 7, we have 9-2, yeah, perfect. Easy, 9-2. That's 4. Headbutt, sure. First headbutt and headbutt trends, headbutt heavy blade, headbutt feet, headbutt like feet fire, headbutt dropkick, headbutt whirlwind, headbutt panic. Hello, Zooting with the red, picture low. This fight cannot be fed, so I'm sad and you know that's it. I'm just sad. Like, what the hell, man? Defend will win, yeah. Played that a bit too fast, but I guess it's fine. They have buy, so even losing this damage is not so bad. I just want to deploy another strength. And it's only 13, it's not that. It's only 12, it's not that much. And yeah, yeah, but like the feed fire now, I suppose. It's not debuff anymore, but you know, here the thing. And not land heavy blade. That's fine, no? Fine, no? Losing all the block, but you know, it's okay, it's fully debuff. And we have panic this turn. Now this is 4 strength and this potion doesn't really affect that much, and It's not double by the back, and we have the Giga Strength payoff as well. Yeah? I mean, not actually Giga Strength payoff, it's just a heavy blade. But the 4 strength effect is very strong because of the it's multiplied by the frog and the pendip, and we also have like some energy dump, like whirlwind, something fire, some drop kick. Which is just very good. It's complete garbage. Getting the question mark early, does that say anything? Not really, right? Because Wing Boost can also still show up here, and if we roll question mark shot, then this is slightly better, even if it's only 3%. Let's take the 5 first. This fight is annoying. Yeah, nobody likes this fight, by the way. You can reroll into a random curse if you want. It is debuffed for a bit though, so this says that. Not one vulnerable. That is fine, I suppose. Like 6 damage here to keep it vuln, but we have Shockwave Plus, so probably no reason. It's still weakened next turn as well. Next turn do have Flower Energy. Always get the Shockwave, but not a lot of block. You can reroll twice, but only blocking 9 this turn, yeah, maybe it's still okay. Yeah, I can see getting like the trance on top. Okay, that's fine. Did not upgrade the Barricade. You can play the Barricade here, or you can just trance into like Rocket and redraw this. I can just play the Barricade and take 15, that's fine. Let's just get the hell out of here. Of course, I can try to get full heal, but your Fit Plus already in my hand, and storing Barricade is not even safe, and this guy is freaking cursing, and everything sucks, so let's just get out of here with my feet. Upgraded. Upgraded. Freaking green. And now I have a headbutt. It's green. It's green. If it's not green, no green, no deal, you know? But it is green, you know? Freaking green. Can this break me or not? Okay, fine. Plus 9. Infinite. Ooh, Apotheosis. If I take the Apotheosis, then you don't need to do the thing, yeah? Flash of Steel. Discovery. Apple? Is Apple good? Apple makes the Tongs a little bit sad, but you know, trivial problem to have when your entire deck is green, yeah? And then you don't need to wait for Tongs feed. Also, yes, we have Discovery, so you know, you know, there are ships. Yes, there are ships. And also, yes, if we Discovery is green, then the Tongs can upgrade the thing in the reshuffle. Or you can take another Flash of Steel and just, you know, flash the enemy to death. Like Apple. So here, upgrade Apple and then go this way, yeah? Auto Lightning is already gone, now we know that. That's fine. Draw 1 or get the Metallicize in. Am I drawing 1? Yeah, I don't mind drawing 1 at all. Yeah, I mean, how bad is drawing 1 card? Hey, look at this, we draw 1 card and we get like a billion things out of this 1 card, you know? $24. And then, yeah, just Ironclad Heavy Blade her. This one she could hit me for a bit, and we have no guarantee way to block. So I'm set. Do have bites and barricade, but yeah, barricade store this is not exactly super safe either. He's weakened though at least. But yeah, this is not lethal unless a double port, yeah, which I will not. So we're just taking like what 26 here. You need to be careful where there's no Coffee Reaper and some hallways cannot be by store. Taking this damage here is like okay for now. Reaper will be good here by the way. Mangotronics with the 730 man special lot. Yeah, Reaper would be good here. But yeah, bottom decking Barricade and Phenopain and the Apple is tiny bit annoying here. Just a tiny bit. But yeah, we do heal too, so it's not the worst thing. They're pretty bad. You can throw the 5 pot on the dagger right now to prevent the wounds and 6 damage. Which honestly I don't really mind. With 8 strength already, if she resummons, we can just kill the dagger immediately and there's a whirlwind. And there are certain things in here I need to play on 4 base and Z. It's pretty hard to play an attack on this in the first place. 5 pot. So do I barricade or not? If I barricade, take another 19 damage. Seems a bit weird. She keeps attacking, and maybe I don't barricade. Maybe I think we cannot actually store this fight too easily. We need to get out like at some point. By some point, immediately next turn. Yes, by some point, immediately next turn, we need to get out. But we can buy plus a couple of times and then feed. Yeah. Yeah, feed is killing. So I'm half HP, yeah? Okay, white beast with the bag is fine. Almonds is no, bloodletting is maybe... Don't think the deck has enough draw to support this bloodletting though. It's still, once again, the draw situation has not really improved, yeah? Like, these cards are good, but they don't actually draw, they have active draw. Still like no Dark Embrace or whatever like that, no second Burning Pack, only one offering. So, skip. First question mark with Sensory Stone was a good event, and now we have double feat with the question card and the white beast with the second bag. You can collect new potion. I think we go this way, and I might even ignore. Yeah, this fire now is no longer super needed because the apple is already in the deck. So I could go this way and just go here and spend gold. Well, you know what's happening. You know what's up. Just so you know, we have Discovery in the deck. Yes. Just so you know, we have Discovery in the deck. So, you know what's happening, yeah? I mean, maybe some people don't know, well, good to be you, blissfully ignorant, but for those who know, you know what is coming. We are getting plus 12 here, and full HP. Now, of course, it's not that easy if my Phenopain is bottom deck. But the Barricade is already in play on turn 1, so maybe it's not that hard. Yeah, like here we're already taking a lot of damage, yeah? But buy store eventually will work. Can I die or not? Let's think a little bit, because Phenopain is still late, this guy's not weakened. I'm taking 9 damage this turn. Even if I can die, there's nothing I can really do, except just feeding this right now for -1. But if I feed this immediately, then of course it's just a weird situation, because this guy, even with the Phenopain shuffling 6 block per turn, and that's not enough to outblock this. Yeah? So maybe I should kill one Repulsor regardless. And then block the baseball with the rest of my deck with the Burning Pack, and eventually it gets blocked, and then just buy like slowly to full. Yeah, I think I should actually feed this now. Get -1 just to be a little bit safer. 4 days per turn before the Phenopain is in play is just like very scary. So I should feed now. -1, yeah? Even with the 100 bits special load? Yeah, 1 is none. Exactly. -1. Seeing red in redraw doesn't really matter. Being fine redraw also doesn't matter, but you know. Playing it right now is fine, leaving it is fine too. Here you can see this turn is already pretty scary. Maybe not that scary. We land weakness now. Okay, Phenopain is here. If Phenopain is here, we are mostly safe. Should have done the other order because maybe I draw Apple. Do not play this discovery, otherwise it's actually going to be. I'm going to be sad. Of course, the fight is not stable yet. It's not even close to being stable. And I don't want to play the spot weakness, so we will bleed a little bit more. At the same time, I do need to kill this guy last because we need to keep the baseball alive in order to buy stone in the first place. This guy doesn't have enough HP. If I want to be full HP, this guy needs to stay alive. So you know, but my deck is like kind of green now, yeah. So maybe it's more playable. The rule now is inconsequential in this fight. Like we will be full HP from here and I will get my +8. Unless something really screwed up happens. I mess up big time but the frail also runs out next turn and then you know. yeah, like here, yeah. You can feed this immediately, but I kind of want the daisies to be honest. Yeah, I honestly don't mind the daisies too much. Hey, about the discovery first and then chocolate second. I don't actually mind the daisies too much. Oh, disarm. Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Here for a while, yes. Maybe potentially an understatement, yeah. That we'll be here for a while. You think the store for the Exhume Ritual Dagger was long? Well, think again. Yeah, think again. It's gonna be stalling for dual wheel all it's dual wheel all the Exhume, and the worst part is that I also need to heal to full. I am staying here until this guy gains enough HP that I can buy it back 3 HP at a time to full. So you know, it is a long time. Like this deck was the problem. We have infinite time here, like what do you mean? And also I have burning pack, so the deck is not that big. And we effectively have infinite time here. Oh yeah, like look at this. Doors. But to be honest, maybe I should not play this discovery until I exhaust until I pack down to like a smaller deck. It just speeds it up and also make it safer, you know, to build block. I can swing some bites in here and there. That's +3. Yeah, I can just swing some bites in here and there. +3. Yeah, it's 80 block now, so it's like fairly safe. Headbutt the pack. Headbutt pack is not even good because next thing we know we draw 4 daisies in the pack. Headbutt trends. Okay, headbutt trends. Oh, not headbutting. No, headbutting is fine too. just play the buy because eventually I need to play all these buys, and this guy doesn't speed up his armor building basically. So like getting in any buys I can without playing the headbutt is maybe already better. Because I only gain 7.5 block per turn. Yeah? So it's a bit limited. Next attack is Penif. Preferably we do it on a 0 cost, 0 energy whirlwind. Not really possible, huh? But that's fine. I guess you can feed this now. Yeah, I guess now you can actually feed this. Let's just feed this now. That means that we are specifically looking for Exhume and no longer dual wheel, yeah? I don't know why I did that because I just sped up just to make the store like 10 times longer, but you know, here we are. Not actually 10 times, 2 times. But here we are, you know. Now we actually need to look for specifically the Exhume. Not just the dual wheel, it's fine, no? I mean, I have plenty of time. I don't know whether you have plenty of time or not, but I do. So, you know, it's fine. It's no problem. And our block is consistent now, yeah? There's no frail. I have every block card upgraded. Next fight is what? Hallway fight, and then we go here. Probably do go to shop, I think. I would probably do go to shop with 400 in 2 shops and some gold from the fish. But yeah, we have full HP to buy. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, buy is pretty strong, right? I can start discovering now, but like, why? One more buy and I'm full HP. And then of course, if you want to, you can try to line up this pet dip once again, but honestly, next fight is a whole way with the white beast already. I don't really think I care too much. If we have full HP in here with 93, yeah, I don't think I care too much with a relic setup here, at least not the pet dip. Flower, maybe I care a little bit. Because they do draw +5 on turn 1. The flower on 2 should still be good. But yeah, now I'm full HP. We can start discovering stuff like soon. Exactly how baseball games feel? Maybe. I don't watch baseball, so I cannot tell you, but you know, maybe. I could have spent a penny on nothing there if you want to loop around faster. That's fine. Plenty of chances to do that after this. Yeah, like here. See, penny. And now we can advance penny for free a little bit because it still takes time. Let's keep the bash around to actually have an easier time killing this later. Hoping for I have a discovery plus, so you know, end the feed, so you know you can figure it out. Maybe. Oh yeah, the deck is going to be small enough to discover every turn soon. Discover, like, what do you want your deck to be bigger? Like, wait until you have every card in your hand and you can burning pack away the garbage immediately, you know? That makes it a million times faster. So just discover in early turns your deck just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger for like no reason. Just wait, be patient. Like, this is just faster in the long run. Even if I exhaust all buys and somehow lose HP, I can still exhume the buy, yeah, technically. Of course, I would prefer to not do that, but it's possible. Okay, now the deck is clean, we can start discovering. Not that though, yeah, not that. Wow. That is very necessary, yeah? Well, unlucky. But you know, here we are. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Demon form, I guess it maybe makes the pen dip easier. Don't know whether it actually makes the pen dip easier or not, but you know, I already did it. Ooh, wait, that was fast. Yeah, it was fast, you know, it was fast. How do I kill it though? Oh, yeah, this is how I kill it exactly. Is this lethal with 3 attacks? 9-1 I would accept, yeah? 9-1 is fine. And 66 and the bash is 16. 16, this would be 18, 13, 31 each. Yeah, it's Giga Lethal is 9-1. And it gains like 50 blocks, so this will not be lethal next turn. Actually, it would be because I have Demon Fall. So I could get 9-2, well, okay, whatever, 9-1, good enough. Regen 10, that's a lot of regen. Second Feel No Pain, very strong. Third Shockwave, also very strong. But I think, yeah, I think from this position, probably second Feel No Pain just better. Yeah, from this position, probably second Feel No Pain just stronger than third Shockwave. So it's like second Feel No Pain. Awaken one's also not here yet. And yes, I do want to shop, I think. When I stop using Frill, use Frill exactly one time in the fight, and never again. So you get 5 turns of Frill, and then you never Frill for the rest of the fight. Is 400 go good enough to go 2 shops? I guess you can remove even if everything sucks. Remove like buy, and just removing this deck is strong. Otherwise, yeah, just scout the shop for another round of good relics, maybe. Sure. But not the strike dummy, please. Not the strike dummy. If I play Offering first and drawn to Barricade without the Feel No Pain, I'm losing 3 block. I mean, this fight is also stallable, you know? So you can go to 1 HP and you're still full HP here with +4. Just need to get the fight under control in the first place. $49. And I see no reason to use any potion because this fight is totally okay to just stay here. Can burn away 1 feet because we have another one. So we can just Fiend Fire this in peace. I like Fiend Firing in peace. Also makes controlling the fight easier, yeah? Because I exhaust some attacks. Yeah, I mean, Barricade always plays, that's just true. Wait, sure. Don't need the strength, and the strength doesn't even freaking land now. And we have Inflame Plus, we'll just do this. Well, technically also fit to control the fight perfectly, but then I need to actually roll for Exhume for Discovery, and that's kind of annoying. So let's just not. Don't care too much of a relic setup. Next fight is not Retromancer, Giant Head, Nemesis. Yeah, setup doesn't really matter too much. So I could kill right now and do it on like 3 or something. Yeah, I just kill right now and do it on 3-2. Yeah. 21, 38. Yeah, it's dead. Here's a real dual wheel, so you can save you from yourself. But it's not actually good. You can do a wheel drop kick and do a wheel across the feet and do a wheel Feel No Pain would be quite nice, but yeah, do a wheel Flash of Steel. And it breaks too often, I think. Again, the deck doesn't have enough active draw to make sure this thing lines up, yeah. So let's not, let's skip. Energy Pot, probably not over these are just better. Well, this is basically committing suicide. And this is a curse for nothing, so I guess we take the relic. Unfortunately not the slime boss, so you cannot get +16. Yeah, it's not a slime boss, you cannot go plus 16 here. The Guardian is here to foil your plan, minus 12 max HP. Just from seeing the Guardian. Like, it's too powerful, you just see an enemy and you get minus 16 HP, minus 12 HP. Yeah? Like, how is he allowed to do that? Like, how is that allowed? I can just buy and split, or play defense, store 8 block. And technically fail to split next turn and then really sad, it's gonna be really sad. And my whole deck is already green, I have 6 strength, it's gonna be Giga debuff, so you know, it's fine, of course completely free, Barricade is also in play. Strong. Maybe I can set it to 9. Because the heavy blade is pretty heavy, yeah, on this position. Oh, Fiend Fire is too much damage. I guess I can defend Fiend Fire and then it works. Does it work? I don't know, like, if it doesn't look like it's enough damage, maybe it is. It probably is. Yeah, it is. So 9-2 perfect, yeah, in relic. Okay. Oh, that's fine. It doesn't do anything here. But in Act 4, I guess I can remove a card because the deck does have Apotheosis already, so upgrade doesn't matter that much. You could upgrade manually Barricade or Fiend Fire, but yeah, we just talk, yeah. Second Headbutt, not really. Havoc, only with Frozen Eye, Body Slam, no. Especially with this potion, just skip. Ancient Potion is to make sure you do not vulnerable first cycle of the heart. It also blocks Weaken, which is something. On the other hand, here's the thing that, you know, is like freaking 55 HP. To be fair though, blocking vulnerable is only 37, yeah? And it works immediately. And it does allow you to... not really, like, Battle Trance debuff with Bottle Offering is not so relevant. And Frail, no, Frail last, so it blocks weak. I guess it opens some, I don't even know, the flex we're not picking right now. What does it even do? Artifact. Is it been talking about shop ambush? No, shop text on the back and this text on the front. Don't know. Unless it shows up, unless it shows you a relic that cannot be gotten here, but I don't think relic has any of those. In Act 3 at least. Yeah, what does this even... Yeah, and sometimes we even get double regen. Potion Bell is still around. Do I die instantly first cycle of the heart or not? Let's ask this question. Is it possible to die instantly first cycle of the heart? If I... Because we can get to the state where we can store the shield forever, yeah? And the shield cannot soft lock me because Discovery will eventually give me some demon form or whatever. Or Body Slam. So we can infinitely store the shield with Bite. Even if I go to 1 HP, set up Barricade, exhaust the deck, and we are full HP. Which means that I will almost no matter what enter the hard fight at full HP unless something extremely wrong happens. Which it could happen, you know, something wrong. But most of the time I just enter the hard with full HP. And I will have like what, 115 maybe, 120. So it's very unlikely that I get destroyed first cycle. I guess the hard, of course, there's a kind of an annoying thing, is that do I play the offering or not? Do I play the offering or not? Because buffer got 50%, but we don't have disarm. Oh, I guess this is another reason to take the ancient potion over the regen, huh? Because if you are blocking vulnerable and the heart is weakened, then it is a lot more possible to just buffer the big hit, but then you don't even care about the buffer anymore. That's the thing. If the heart is already weakened and you're not void, the big hit is what 33 damage. Who freaking cares? Like this regen potion just stronger than that. Okay, I mean that's like forced logic, but you know. Yeah, 37 and on 37 half of the time, yeah. Regen potion just stronger, right? We are not picking up anything that works with this artifact in the deck. Unless you discover into a flex or something, but even that is not that strong. I guess you can discover into a berserk. But yeah, not really. You know? Is there any second headbutt? Because if you're not playing the offering on turn 1 against the heart, then the second headbutt is not so bad. And second headbutt in this kind of deck is not actually bad in the hard fight, though, I don't think. Especially when we already have like some dropkick, flash of steel, spot weakness. Like so many headbutt targets, and like any of these is a casual headbutt target is already kind of good. This is a decent headbutt target. The Heavy Blade is a decent headbutt target. The Offering, if you don't play it on turn 1, is a good upgrade target, headbutt target in the hard fight. So like, how bad is second headbutt in this position? Okay, please time in English. If not, I'm going to time you out. I don't even know what you're saying, but please type in English. If not, don't type. Yeah, okay, second headbutt. 9 gold. How big is the fish? 162. Artifact pod. Yeah, imagine taking artifact pod, guys, cannot be me. Second win good now. We have double Final Pain and the Discovery and the Burning Tide. I mean, sounds pretty good, right? It does mean I kill back for shop. Kind of, if I buy the second win, but I already did. We have I can, if I say this deck is good enough, now I can just double remove. If I say this deck is good enough, now I can remove here, and then act 4 we have enough go to remove again, yeah? And I do go to, I think after seeing Mind Bloom and Sensory Stone, there's no reason whatsoever to go here. And we also have double feed and the white beast, so we go this way, and I get at least 45, around 45 gold. Maybe we pick a card with a fish, maybe you can say like 50, 54. So if I remove here 117, we still have enough gold to buy common relic, shop relic. If I leave the shop right now, then maybe we are down on remove, but the thresholds. Picking 2 cards, then I can open uncommon relic, yeah, but uncommon relic, yeah, freaking Giga Clay is always the clay, you know, it's always a clay. But I need to, first of all, the clay needs to be in deck for shop, and then I need to high roll gold, and I need to pick cards from the fish, and the clay also needs to not roll expensive. So it's pretty freaking unlikely that that happens. But having something like 250 gold is still opening up new potion plus the relic. And the downside is just that I lose 1 remove. Removing is strong, though. Removing this deck is like quite strong. Just remove like 2 bites or something, makes the stalling a lot longer, but you can actually draw into your cards. Drawing to your cards are pretty good. Probably not, right? Probably not. Yeah, probably no remove here, yeah. Like Elite. Giant Head of Doom. A billion damage. I like dealing a billion damage. Has it missed again forever? Well, not forever, it's ever. I have never missed a key in any of my runs, ever, even before I started streaming. So hopefully it's not going to be the first time. Yeah, nice second win. This enemy is hitting me quite hard now, guys. If I have it, I might die. We have next fight to heal, but sometimes it's transient again. Probably still okay, right? Like 13 here. But I don't think we... Yeah, okay. Let's draw the R4 at least. So just feed plus here and get out, yeah. Can I advance the thing? No, this of course is way too much damage. Uppercut with 2 shockwaves already in the hard fight is not going to be a good thing to draw. It's an okay thing still. It strips 2 artifact, but we don't have like this arm and second cycle or anything like that. In Spear and Shield, yeah, of course it gives you vulnerable turn 1 if you draw into it, even if it's minus, because it's 2 layers and the second layer is vulnerable. First layer is already stripped with the bag of marbles, and then 1 artifact with the uppercut is applying vulnerable into maybe a panic instant kill. Ashes, yeah, anti-store, sure, anti-store. So you cannot like quad feed here or something, yeah, but of course I take this relic basically. Oh, actually, that could make the spear and shield fight a little bit annoying if I have to store. So hopefully we're strong enough to not store that fight. Stalling for feed I don't care, but stalling to buy to max HP actually kind of matters. So okay, need to pay some attention to that. Literally just a spear and shield full heal. Like every other fight, this thing is very good. But yeah, do I want uppercut or not? 9 go and weakness early. We are facing the Time Eater, not the Donuts. Against Time Eater, against the Awakened one, this is repeating weakness, but honestly, after we go down the deck a little bit, I don't really care about weakness second cycle, because our entire deck is green and probably have a lot of strength. It's still going to be vulnerable with Paper Frog. We have maybe Barricade in play, and then, you know, boom. So this thing is not even, I don't think it matters too much in the Awakened one fight. And because it's not green and it will not be green, you know, we are talking, then into the hard fight is not a, it's quite a bad draw on turn 1. It's an okay draw on turn 2, but only if it's already doing the multi and not the big hit. With big hit, maybe you can, probably not. I just play offering. I think I just instantly play offering in the hard fight and not buffering or anything because of the souvenir here already. 40 cards, so bottlenecking both shockwave is possible. Not super likely, but possible. Okay, sure. Uppercut. Duplication potion over 4 strength. You can do funeral pain. I mean, you can do 2 cards, of course, so like some spot weakness, some funeral pain. Improves your blocking potential while also providing damage, but it's not front load damage. On the other hand, you can just front load your 4 strength and spear and shield and kill them instantly sometimes. If you do pot in here, then the things to do in the spear and shield, if you want to instant kill them, would be something like Carnage or the Whirlwinds, or maybe some Shockwave. Shockwave 1 time is enough, don't need to do. But yeah, do 2 attacks with the energy on turn 1, and the panic setup is quite strong. Is your biteable? Yes. With the Karen's Ashes now, it's a bit harder though. Without the Ashes, they are definitely biteable because you can just kill the spear first and store the shield forever. The shield doesn't hurt you after the barricade is in play. So and you can even go to 1 HP and you can bite back to 4, yeah? So there's no huge problem without the Ashes. With the Ashes now, it's a bit hard. Yeah, I think honestly, I think if I have enough HP in the hard fight, we are going to win, yeah. And the regen point just provide me with guarantee HP. Don't think I care about loop pot, to be honest. I do funeral pain is nice and all, loop shockwave is nice and all, but it doesn't really matter. I just take the 4, just keep the 4 strength and spear and shield. We don't have any innate strength. The 4 strength immediately does make heavy blade penny actually play though. I guess 4 strength still makes it weaker in the loop, but you know, the other cards in hand get stronger with 4 strength. And if it's not the heavy blade, I guess it's Fiend Fire. Yes, Fiend Fire. If Fiend Fire is drawn on turn 1, we're offering into Fiend Fire. Let's say play 1 Shockwave for vulnerable. Should probably do Penny on 8, is what I currently see. Leaving the leaving Act 3 Boss Gauntlet, setting before Spear and Shield, Penny should be on 8. So that I can play Uppercut into Pandit with Vaughn. And with the offering on turn 1, it's like maybe I lose 1 energy on the Whirlwind, but that's fine. That's no problem. Oh yeah, if that happens, then I suppose the Dupe pot is just stronger than the Strength pot, yeah? to instant burst the speed and shield, and in the hard fight the Duport should also be stronger than this, because I don't think damage is going to be our concern in the hard fight. Okay, fine, so Duport. I was near max HP for choose a rare, and I chose offering of Reaper. And yeah, we go here, no reason to go here. Yeah. More. Three. Interesting. Have another headbutt, so honestly don't need to headbutt anything here. I don't actually want to accidentally kill this. Just leave it there. It is still not green. If I headbutt, the headbutt does too much damage though. Maybe we take feet minus, yeah? Maybe just take feet minus because it's looking kind of annoying. Is it annoying? Taking 9 damage here. Time meter needs to be respected tiny bit, you know? Not that much, but a tiny bit. Maybe just be small, right? Maybe just be small. It's like 28 into 40 and 40, 59. 59 feet is lethal. Okay, let's be small. -1. Or you can flame barrier, take the damage anyway, because this damage is only -9, and -9 is not is only -3, you know. And if it's +1, it's maybe only -2. And sometimes you draw a buy. But next turn there's no guarantee lethal, yeah, if you just block here. Because you need another attack together with feet. But if you flash your steel into the feet now, it's guaranteed. And also your flowers mess up if you don't kill now. Okay, fine. More. Wait. This piece of garbage. This piece of garbage. I'm still taking it though, but you know, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, 287 you can buy the self-forming clay now. Yes. If it shows up in the Act 4 shop, you actually can buy self-forming clay because, you know, have Hyrule go and then pick 2 cards. So no discovery plus for this fight, but sure. Can get 5th energy here if you want, it's free. I think blocking your time meter debuff is good though. I think blocking time meter debuff is pretty nice. Juggernaut is griefing my feet. Yeah, Juggernaut is griefing my feet. Also, I'm taking damage this turn, yeah. I guess I can also just see in red and then do Barricade, defend, whirlwind. Do I care about 5th energy? 5th energy is pretty decent, but it's not that good. Do I have that much draw? Eh, have flower, you're probably not, right? Like this, yeah. Do I even play the defend? Just dump energy on whirlwind now, though. And then blocking 12, taking 10. No meal ticket or anything, but the second fight is a lot easier to buy at store, so you know, you can leave this fight. But like you see here, like if we draw like this in spear and shield, it's already kind of sucking if the relics are not set up. If the relics are set up, you can instant kill with loop whirlwind. But if you draw like this in spear and shield, and by the way, 3 shockwaves, yeah, or bottom deck. You know, like this in spear and shield, don't die instantly, you're getting hurt, like very badly on turn 2. You're also getting hurt here pretty badly, but you know, it could be worse. Could be a lot better though. Next one only 4 energy, there are a bunch of 2 cost cards that go like to play, so I think we put the clock to 8. To 9, I mean. I think we put the clock to 9, so if we play bite, defend, and turn. Okay. Yeah, just get rid of the... Well, getting rid of the trends is a bit annoying, but I don't want to play trends this turn. I guess it's fine. Just shockwave into second wind full block. Yeah? Yeah, store 5 block and block the draw down. Okay, Appo's here now. Can finally, you know, store Barricade block in peace. Deploy this shockwave again or just keep it around because uppercut alone is maybe enough. Especially with the Panivia, we are going to blast this thing off the orbit like this turn. Look at this. And next I just play the Field Pin. And we store 2 block, but you know it's fine. It has 4 strength, but Barricade is in play. On the deck, both sides should be roughly okay, I think. Maybe. Or you can just feed fire this and kill it instantly, but I need to feed. Yeah, I know I just talked about it, respecting time meter, and now I'm trying to feed, yeah? But you know, don't worry about it. I bat the Finfire. And then buy it back up. This turn Finfire is blocking like 35 minimum. I can Flame Barrier into Finfire. You're taking 5 damage, so holy crap. Guys, I think cancerous. Talk to 10, yeah, 10 is fine. We can Burning Fire into second wind. Full feet, so exhaust 1 is fine. Oh, you can kill now. Actually, you cannot. Yeah, 2 cards you cannot actually kill. Okay, second wind. Yeah, store 28 block and still fully debuff. We have another headbutt, so don't need to... Already exhausted the other feet, yeah? But you know, it's okay. Yeah, it's like so cancerous, look at this. And it will be messed up for second fight, and I cannot buy it to full here, but I don't think at this point I care too much. Hopefully the Ashes doesn't like kill it before I do. 11 cards, so you know, drawing feet is going to be nice. Otherwise, I'm actually not that sad because second wind is full block and second wind is only exhausting 2, so it doesn't kill. Yeah, we're good. And now we just feed. Oh, Pioneer is completely screwed, but nobody cares. Big. So the next, ideally you can feed both. Had freaking 3 shockwaves here, so I sure hope the debuff comes down on them like pretty quickly. Okay, Apple top deck for once. And artifact in this fight has no real use, so yeah, can just kill the artifact with the trance. Okay, uppercut strip. Can play like Iron Way, but I think we can discover a card. Okay, discover. Can apply 3 Von here if you want, but don't think we need to. I just do something like this. Okay. I mean, my entire deck is green now, so hopefully it's like fine. Europeans are bottom deck and Barricade is bottom deck, but and I have no more draw, but I guess can headbutt the trends. But yeah, this deck does have serious active draw problem, yeah, for sure. Even with the bottle offering. I shall already draw one of them, no? You cannot ask for all of them. Wow, minus 23. Yeah, headbutt trends. I guess we can headbutt feed plus. Headbutt feed plus does work here. We just feed next turn immediately. Yeah. European Barricade feed. And now we start storing block, and this guy is also going to be debuffed soon. We have European 7, so it should be fine. And it wants to be on 8. And we also want to ideally bite and feed. But this guy does get plated armor. And we do have the Burning Pack Discovery Plus, so yes, we can stay here effectively forever. Not actually forever, unless we let it build up plated armor though. So I will let it build up plated armor a little bit, because the ashes can deal some damage to it, yeah? If it doesn't have plated on these turns. But I will buy to full and set up my relics properly, I think. And feed. Get more strength. Eventually I want more strength, but I don't know whether it's true yet. And we can just get strength later, yeah? Let's just wait. Oh yeah, now 12 plated, so he is protected from the ashes. So there's no problem. Is it even good to play Discovered now? Probably not, right? We don't need the Discovery to actually block. Heal 3. Oh yeah, 50 plated, so you can handle another days or the Burning Pack. Yeah, second win away 4, and that's exactly 12, so it doesn't take any damage. Yeah? And we get rid of 2 bad cards. I mean, of course, Spotliness is gone, so we want more strength. We need to discover into that to kill, but that's fine. No more vulnerable, so you can headbutt the pact on this position. And yes, next turn the only bad card, so you can just pack. Okay, all good. This is absolutely guarantee perfect setup. Yeah, this is guarantee perfect setup with 4 HP and feed plus, so 120 HP. It's probably worth it to get rid of one plated and maybe 10 HP in order to get the pack on top. Skip? Yeah, skip. Yeah, this playlist sucks, so you just skip. But too bad. Second win away the barrier, sure. Yeah, just take it slow. Take it slow, don't need to rush with the... Yeah, don't need to rush with the discovery. And strength Penny is not vulnerable, so maybe we can get rid of the Penny charge this turn. Yeah, it's fine. And with European 8, this thing shuffling in 16 block into our deck every time, every 2 turns, so it is enough to kind of like stabilized in a way. Had 3 more buys, so okay, we can give this one is okay. Can't even play the bite here, +3. A combo, first of all, I will feed plus, secondly, I am full HP, and thirdly, my penny is on 8. Flower, I don't think is super relevant. I mean, preferably flower is on 2. But yeah, most important thing is full heal, second important thing is feed, and third important thing, actually it's first important thing, most important thing is pendip. And it is the number 1 thing to do here. If everything else fails, my pendip needs to be on 8 when I leave this fight. That's like non-negotiable. But even if I miss the feed or whatever, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah. But the pendip must be on 8 when I leave the fight. I almost exhausted discovery and I'm freaking sad. So don't do that. Oh, entrench. Okay, now I can get rid of every block card then. Even the second win, I can get rid of every single block card. Because I have entrench now. Yeah, honestly, when it builds up later, it's pretty easy to set up both the pendip and the thing. Reaper? What do you mean Reaper? I just have bites. Don't need to discover yet. Exhume? No, I literally still have the feat unplayed. So there's no need to exhume. The main reason to discover here is that I actually get enough damage in order to set up my pendip properly, yeah? Otherwise I don't have enough damage. And I need to buy it up first. Heavy Blade actually is a pretty useful thing to keep around, so maybe I can keep Heavy Blade for a bit. Yeah, maybe I can keep the Heavy Blade around for a bit. Yeah, like here Heavy Blade can be played. Yeah? Here, boss relic, I mean, effectively it's the skip because I haven't used... We have used 1 potion in the entire Act 3 so far, right? It's the 5-4 against Retomancer. Yeah, that's the only fight we haven't used a single potion. So that's like kind of like a skip, to be honest. No reason to have it. Do this, and then we can do another 64 if you want. But let's just bite. Keep biting. Wait, our savior. Is this how we set up the thing? Because you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is how we set up the thing. I get rid of 1 bite. It's a bit hard though. I guess I can bite 1 more time and yeah, 1 more time missing 6, so that's enough. Yeah, I bite 1 more time, go to 7, and then we do 1 searing blow, get this almost lethal, and then we do the thing, yeah? Okay. So 1 more bite, into 1 searing blow, into 1 feed. Oh, actually no, it's pending on 9, it's pending on 8. Okay, whatever, we go around. Well, too bad for you, we go around. But it's fine. Yeah, and I need pending on 8 or 9. So I could just get it here because I keep it as the string blow 1 shot and we set pending on 8 without feeding, but I need to feed. I also need to feed. You know, we are just staying here. It's fine, don't worry about it. It has enough plated ammo to go around fairly quickly, you know. Back away, second wind. Yeah, whatever, just go around. It's fine. Single plus 2, by the way. Or evolve, makes it faster and more convenient. 81 plated, yeah, this is like quite a lot of plated. Corruption, maybe not the best thing of all time. We have like all the giga scaling here, you know, so like we already have it. And we have all the premium scaling options here, yeah. I guess I should stop playing the Discovery, basically. What I see here. Otherwise my steering blow does not even get upgraded. And I'm sad. Five, 6. Yeah. It looks like this looks okay, you know? It looks okay. Don't need to buy anymore. And we go in next turn. Steering blow is still smaller than heavy blade though, so heavy blade 64. Oh, it's probably just better to do this now. Okay, that's good, Shockwave. Shockwave is exactly what we kind of need here. In fact, if I see the Shockwave can change right now. Can I break? Is like 1, 2, 3, 8? No. How big is a heavy blade? 64. I guess I can just do steering blow instead if it's too big. Yeah, okay. That works. That should work. Yeah, I'll do with this. 91, yeah, 91 doesn't kill, and then we have 82. Exactly enough. This is 95. Yeah, easy. Full HP, penny on 8, flower on 2. Perfect, no potion use. It is a very clear talk, so we talk about it and move on. By self-forming clay. Does not look like self-forming clay, but you know, yeah, I suppose it's fine. Maintenance is back, but I don't think so. Yeah, you can buy 16 plated, but I also don't think so. Can take the second burning pack or can take the sling. You can remove and buy sling if you want to, because I think if you enter the hard fight with 4 HP and 2 potion, we should be fine almost no matter what. It's pretty freaking hard to die in the hard fight if you enter with 4 HP and 2 pots. So just making sure the spear and shield fight never like chunks me down massively is probably a good thing. Just by doing this, yeah, it's like sling into remove. Yeah, I think sling into remove is just reasonable. Buy 2 strength 4 spear and shield for 157. That's pretty costly, but you know, it's fine. I don't think we need this something like this in the hard fight either. It's not even good before the apple is drawn, yeah, that's the thing. This is good after apple is drawn and played, but before it is not even, you know, it's plus 1 card draw for 1 energy, you don't even have that much energy. Yeah, just buy sling and remove, yeah. Still remove bite probably. Probably still remove bite. You can argue that you can remove and waiver bite or remove defend, but defend is exhausted with second wind. Maybe we can discover corruption. Especially when the loop target in the hard fight is likely to be 1 funeral pin. Or you can loop here. Looping here is fine. Well, it looks like they are freaking dead. By the way. If you spend loop on this, they are dead immediately, yeah. We don't even need to loop pod because it's going to be Penip. It's going to be whirlwind for 5 with Penip. No feed, don't care about feed. This is not a fight we care at all about it. And we just instantly kill them. But yeah, how much damage is this? This is Whirlwind on 5. And Whirlwind on 5 is going to be 20 base, and 20 base 35 times 5. Well, it certainly looks like they're freaking dead. Good penny on 8, yeah, because right here you can see Shockwave, right? Into the dropkick here, and this is barely lethal on both. This 20 is 35 times 5 is 175, and it's barely lethal on both. Die. Berserk is here, Flex is here, I don't care. True Wit is here, I don't care either. Maybe you can care a little bit about True Wit, but I don't. Skip. Gameless, bro. This is not being doubled. But it's good, because we have freaking bottle offering here. So you can reach 10 cuts. You can Gameless move for 10. Yeah, perfect setup by the way, 0-0, I don't care. Losing 55 HP potentially, yeah, to take the Gameless Brew, because I think Newport is staying. Is it good? 55 HP. yeah, my second back to Gameless Brew is the classic, you know, but this potion is so incredibly strong. Yeah, this potion is just a little bit too good, right, I think. So 55 HP says bye-bye, yeah? Also, you see that both the setup better, the Penny on 8 and the Flower on 2, both were needed in order to kill them, instantly kill them without pot. Like without both of these being set up from the fight before, they don't instantly die. Yeah. Gameless Brew is just too strong. Okay, Luffy can do Inflame if you want to. Inflame minus, or you can just offering first and lose 8 block, but then you have a better thing to do potentially. Okay, better thing to do with this. So Apotheosis, do Funeral Pain, do Inflame plus, play the Burning Pack and see. That is losing a lot, a bit of death, but I don't really care, yeah? Barricade can still be played because it costs 2, so I think I should Burning Pack this. Okay, Shockwave it is then. So Gameless Blue is not even being used this turn, but that's fine. We are almost fully set up. I say almost, yeah, 1 times 15. Nice buffer, by the way. This turn is full block without doing anything. I guess you can pay 2 HP into Big Whirlwind. Why not just deal some damage? Let's just deal some damage. Full block. Cavalry, nah. Okay, Barricade is here now. So I think we just don't play the Gameless Brew then. Maybe Gameless Brew next turn. Should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Can have other Fiend Fire now. Yeah, probably not. Have the trance on this spot is just better, so let's do that. Yeah, and wave, headbutt the trance. And headbutt the pack as well. Headbutting your pack is good too. Headbutt trance does allow you to play double shockwave and reapply debuff though. Yeah, sure. I mean, I know Flame Arrow is at 90 damage, at the same time a billion block, you know. I think a billion block maybe is better than 90 damage. Yeah, I think I just got to get my billion block, yeah. You know, like, look at this block. And next turn, my debuff runs out, but what is here? Oh, the third shockwave. The third shockwave is here, guys, in my moments of need. Tongs will click now. What Tongs has been able to click for a long time. It's not just now. So you can max out here and block a billion. I mean, sounds good to me. I don't know, it looks pretty promising in this fight. Personally, I think this looks slightly promising, don't know about you. But I think we're in good shape. Die. Okay, good. 20. At least the Ironclad managed to leave the teens. What the hell? Why is Ironclad stuck below 20 for so long? Yeah, how is this character like not even 20 for so freaking long now? It should be the streak should be starting with 3, you know, at this point. At least it starts with 2 now. Oh yeah, this run pretty comfy. I play very careful, but it's a strong run, yeah. Like, let's not kid ourselves. This one is actually very strong. Act 1 is strong, Act 2 is strong, Act 3 is strong. We preserve potion, sustain, big HP, all the good relics. Gold spend was okay. Act 2 of course shop is a little bit annoying. Question marks is not like Giga Hero, but we don't need those Hyros in this run. Pet the Giraffe, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, special lot. And Bad Terran, thank you for the gifted sub. To Apnea, special lot. And yes, Gameless Brew never used. Wow. Eric, thank you for the converting the Prime sub to a tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Yeah, making it official, yes, as people say. Level, thank you for the Prime sub, and Iconatis, thank you for Prime sub as well, and 32 months, special a lot. Oh, back that was 3 strength on hard, well, yes, and 20 damage against the Retromancer, but you know, just in case. This relic is always just in case. You pick this relic end of Act 2, end of Act 1 you can pick it because you have 2 potions stored into Act 2 and you have some gold, so you can use this potion to brute force Act 2 elites. This relic to brute force Act 2 elites, but usually when you pick this end of Act 2, it means that you don't actually need the boss relic. And you say that you're strong enough in Act 3 that you are just storing extra power for Act 4, and then you release your burst when you enter Act 4 and they'll die instantly. But in this one, of course, we don't really need this insurance. There was an insurance. You know, you could have gotten like plus 40 HP from this relic, plus 3 strength, and that's a pretty good boss relic, yeah. 40 HP and 3 strength. I would say I've learned past man training Ironclad, not much. Not much. This is just basically just executing what I already know, yeah? But I guess if there's anything, then you know, I'm just getting used to playing fast again, basically. To start the streak, instead of just taking like maybe 3 hours per run, even when the streak is at 0. You do need to get used to playing fast. I already said this. So yeah, just basically just relearning how to click properly, I guess. But getting new knowledge from these ones, like not exactly much. I'm just executing what I know. One more? Nah, no freaking way. 1 run per day. You know this by now, yeah? When the streak is at this big, yeah, 1 run per day. Roughly volume of runs, I can roughly check. I think, when was it? The rotating was May, right? Roughly May. And there was maybe, I think, 4 or 5 Ironclad runs before, so roughly 120 runs. Yeah, roughly 120 runs until this streak. Robot? Nah. Just move on. Just leave. Just end stream, you know. Short and sweet. 1 and done. What time period? Silent streak is I mean, I'm sure you can find it highlighted somewhere, but I think it's around maybe July or August of 2023. Yeah, that's a big silent streak. Barricade? Yeah, Barricade always plays, yes. If Barricade doesn't play, your deck is probably in a very sad state. So it's kind of like a hopium pick in a way, yeah? Because if your deck is anything half reasonable, the Barricade will play. The Barricade will not play if your deck is the worst thing ever, but you know. Probably was not that bad. Wait, Spire dead or what? What Ironclad has gone up in value the most in the last 18 months? Thunderclap? All the debuffs really is that Thunderclap, Uppercut. I would say maybe Uppercut. Like generally, probably Uppercut is the thing that has gone up the most. Even though the Uppercut was already highly valued before, yeah? Like Uppercut right now, it's one of the best possible things I can see in Act 1. Closeye has gone down, yeah, I guess with regarding debuffs, Closeye has gone down a little bit. But just a little bit, it's still being picked at the same places, you know, it's just not being picked in early Act 1 anymore. Because the way I want to approach Act 2 is different. And I mean, Closeye is a freaking common, it will just show up in Act 3 if you really need weakness by that point. You know? You don't need to speculatively pick a Closeye. Is that a click over real damage card? Well, over Carnage is comparable. Hemo, hard to say. Yeah, Hemo is a bit hard to say. Because Hemo opens a different thing. On floor 0, I would pick Carnage over Hemo. I mean, I feel that in the questionnaire, and it's true. But middle of the act already, I think Hemo is stronger. Now we're getting more Infinite non-V4? Nah, not really. I mean, maybe a little bit, because Dropkick is also higher value. I just get a Dropkick in my deck in Act 1. Yeah? And whether it ends up as being Strength Payoff or Infinite out, you know, doesn't really matter. Dropkick is just a good late game card. So one Dropkick just stick in my deck in Act 1, and then maybe at some point, if the run allows it, I will go Infinite. But yeah, the main point about the clothesline Act 1 no longer being a thing is just that my way of approaching Act 2 is different. Because Act 1, top priority for me in Act 2 and Ironclad right now is just killing the enemy. I don't really care about, you know, losing HP in hallway fights or blocking or stalling or whatever too much anymore. If I don't have big attack in Act 2, I'm sad. There's no Carnage, there's no Hemo, there's no like relic. Like this run we had bag of marbles and Penip and whatnot, you know, to just instantly kill enemies in Act 2, and I'm sad. Previously, the defensive macro, the more defensive macro, you can just take the preemptive clothesline and then pick a little bit more block heavy and pick really few attacks in Act 1. But that's not how I play Act 1 anymore on Ironclad. Because that does open you to a little bit of... Yeah, the low rolls in Act 2 are a little bit too nasty when you play like that. And when you get into a run that has a bad Act 2, has a bad early Act 2 with that kind of gameplay, you cannot recover. Like, you cannot do anything. Like, every single fight chunks you down and you don't block enough. Like, for example, yeah, the previous year I just wanted to add like one angle in the deck, like maybe a close line plus, and then we just block our way through, you know. The angle covers Act 1, and Act 2 we just chip enemies down, my boss relic is not a complete brick, and my deck is all only good cards. Well, it doesn't work. My deck is on angle, I walk into Act 2, I see the baseball of Doom, and I get hit in my face, you know, for a lot. I see the burst, I also get hit in my face for a lot. Avocado I can block, Avocado is still doing fine. Chosen maybe is doing fine. But walking into any elite, like I walk into slavers, I don't have potions ready, I'm dead. And I'm sad. For the only price in 3 months and dropping over the sub 11 months, special lot. Damage that's just utilizing the burning blood slightly better in early game. Instead of basically just be aggressive. Instead of being forced to like, dodge this when early Act 2 low rolls and the boss relic breaks. Okay, nah, I will show up again. Let's say there's a shockwave, intimidate, just get in my deck, and yes, even if I never see a close line again, I can also pivot to this damage idea, you know. That's the thing, the damage idea, if I have perma vuln on the enemy and then I have like 3 in flames or something with a heavy blade, yeah, maybe I don't need to block ever. And it just rest my way through. Which is why burning elite Act 1 is also valuable, because it does allow me to just rest in Act 3. Like 3 or 4 times if I need to in some runs, if the run's bad enough, they only have damage. So it's basically the way I play Act 1 is just the complete package of how I think my late game should go. It's not just like spontaneously I think, okay, maybe Act 1 doing like this is better. It's because I think doing this in Act 3 is better, then I change back to cover for Act 1 and Act 2 in that way, you know, it's like reverse engineering. That's how all my macro game changes happen, is that I have an idea of, okay, maybe this kind of thing should happen in late game instead, and then I work backwards. And okay, it's actually dead. I have talked for a while, so I mean, this hour is a bit too early for Baylor. Oh, okay. He just stole a little bit and somebody will go live, yeah? But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, as always, and see you.